You need a horse. Quest updated Ladies of the Wood. Just wondering, will Brooch do?
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Okay. After an age that's long enough for another conjunction of the spheres, we're back with our favorite Witcher. And this is a really creepy place to do an update. So let's get out of here. Didn't she say she opened up a, and I'm assuming it's a her, she opened a passage for us? There we go. And we're right back in the swing of harvesting. It's like we never left, of course. Alright, let's go get some fresh air and some...
Should draw from it.
Yeah, she already did that, Geralt. Well, I was going to say, let's go get some fresh air and some nice weather and sunshine, but it's raining. Alright, sun shower. Anyway, real-world updates. You may be wondering why you just sat through the introduction to Witcher 3 and why you sat through Vesemir's Crookback Bog Crone's interlude update thingy. Well, the observant among you will notice that we are now recording in 1080p. These are exciting times. I have purchased a PS4 Pro. So, I just wanted to revisit the interludes, the introductions, all the stuff that I previously recorded in 720p, which didn't do it the justice it deserved. So, anyway, now we are, we're back where we should be, or we're where we should be, recording in 1080p. Okay, so now we've got to figure out what the heck Geralt's going to do here. If I remember right, and the chances of that are pretty damn slim, we have the I don't know, the heart of the hill, the tree heart, what do you call that damn thing? That strange creature in there wanted us to get raven feathers, its remains, I think, and a black horse. So, by the way, how the heck am I going to get the horse up to this ledge to get it in there? All right, well, we'll jump off that bridge when we get to it. So, if I also remember right, the remains were to the west of us. Is that not what she said? And I'm, again, assuming here that it's a she. To the west. That looks like it's to the west. Find the bones of the spirit trapped beneath the whispering hillock using your Witcher senses. Okay. That looks promising. Find the bones. Okay. Yeah, that's where we're going to head here. And we do that by going off in this direction, right? Do I want to go down, or do I want to stay up on the level of the hill? I want to go down. Pretty sure. Without breaking Geralt's legs, that is. Alright, and there's no harm in doing a little harvesting on the way. Alright, some prin grape. Gotta get back into the Witcher swing of things, and, that requires harvesting. Alright, I'm not headed in the right... Oops, I'm hearing a water hag, I believe. I am not heading in the right direction right now, am I? Somehow I got a little turned around. Couldn't be while I was harvesting. Just couldn't. Thought that was a beehive for a second, but it looks like it's just a stub of a branch, broken off branch. Now, is the fog here dangerous to Geralt? Thought I cleared that off in a previous mission, but it does look pretty noxious. Alright, we know the water hag is dangerous to Geralt. So, let's get to inventory. Let's get some necrophage oil on the silver sword. And we'll get coin up. Right. Get Igni ready and take our silver sword out. That's not the right sword, is it? That's our steel sword. Okay. Come on, you nasty thing. You want to throw stuff at me. Dived under the water just in time, or dove. Fastball, you're losing a little bit off your fastball there. So is Geralt. Alright, let's get Quinn back up here. Get out of the way of the flying turds. Get Igni ready. Finally got you with that. Why does this seem like the wrong sword? Quinn. probably don't want to be in the puddle, Carol, pool, whatever it is. Probably don't want to do that. Ah. Just about to switch to get Quen ready. And of course, it threw something at me. Alright, let's change swords here. Yeah, we had the wrong sword out there. It's been long enough to where I've forgotten which is which. Okay. Water essence, venom extract, and water hag tooth. Alright, nothing like a good fight against a water hag to get you back into the Witcher's zone here. By the way, how am I looking on potions? And it's probably been a while since I meditated, hasn't it? Okay, we've got a decent amount of potions. We are missing grape shot. Okay, I think we can live with that. Is this... yeah, this is White Rafford's decoction. I'm going to take one of these. That way, up to full vitality there. Okay, we should be approaching the area where the remains of the beating heart hillock tree thing is. What would you call that damn thing? Okay, I'm not seeing anything obvious here. Ah, there we go.
Strange bones. Don't seem human to me.
Don't seem human. Okay. Now, does that mean that I have the remains? That he didn't do much digging. Let's check our inventory here for a minute. Woman's remains. Okay, that would be under quest items, correct? Yeah. Woman's remains. Okay. So it's definitely a she. I was right about that. So now we need a horse. Need to see a man about a horse. Where are we going for that? We are going, sort of going out of the swamp. That's not a bad thing. What the heck is that? It's like a... well, it looks like a giant tree, is what it looks like. Okay. Check that out eventually, I guess. Alright, and we're going past the ancient oak, and we're... calm a wild horse using the Axie sign and mount it. Okay. Take a jog here through the, no, really, we're not going to be able to take a straight shot, then we better go up this little ridge here. And I still hear that damn... it really sounds like a werewolf to me, but...
Place of power. Should draw from it.
You should remember which places of power you have drawn from, Geralt. That's what you should do. For Benna. Not that... I don't need to work on my memory as well, but... you know, just trying to help out a Witcher. That's not the tree I saw. No, it can't be because... yeah, that's... that has got to be... I don't know, maybe that's not a tree. Because that has got to be huge. Like, it's the size of an entire village. Okay, whatever. Okay, we're outside the search circle here. I need to get Axie ready. Oops, wrong one. No beer. Okay, so we want Axie. And what the heck is that? Are they like unmoving deer? Guess they were grazing, weren't they? Okay. Do we need Witcher senses to find the horse? Horses? Is that a fast travel post? That looks like a fast travel post. We should visit that. Should also harvest, of course. Now, where is this fast travel post in relation to all the... Oh, it's not that far away from the Ancient Oak and the orphan villages, huts, whatever you want to call them. There's a lot of stuff around here to harvest. Horse, okay. Are you a black horse? Okay. I now have a horse. And Roach is going to be very jealous, right? Whoa. So I'm assuming... Oops, was that my horse braying there? I don't know what that was. No, that was Geralt doing his standard shouting at any horse he's riding. Okay, yeah, so bring a black horse to the cave beneath the Whispering Hillock. All right, and this, you know, this reminds me that we have decided, we as in Geralt and me and my identity crisis here when I play this game, I've decided that helping this weird creature inside this tree and hill is the right way to go. Helping, or I guess really what we're doing is we're defeating the crones, I guess, with this plan here, with this strategy. I honestly don't know what we're doing, but I don't know, it's you know, the lesser of two evils, I guess, is the idea here. Alright, so how do we get the horse inside? Do we have to get the horse inside there? I would assume we do, and where the heck do we bring it into the cave?
Giddy up.
Ah, this must be an entrance down here that it can go in. Right? Can I fit? I can fit. Just at the right height for horse and rider. Okay. That horse kind of looks
ready.
Like a redhead.
Lay things amidst the feathers. Place all beneath my heart. My heart you must pierce, and bring the steed.
Trick the being in the tree and destroy it. I found human remains. I thought you said you didn't find human remains. Okay, so now it seems like this isn't such a good idea. We seem to be having second Witcher thoughts here. Why would I get the option to trick the being in the tree and destroy it? Actually, I'm gonna kill you. I found human remains. Alright, maybe this will help me decide, right?
Saw bodies of women and children in the woods. You've killed people who are no threat to you.
The wood killed them, for nature is blind.
Alright, we got it. Yeah. We already had that, discussion. I don't know why that... why did that come up now? Am I not supposed to do this? I'm probably not supposed to do this. I mean... This thing is going to help us kill the crones or whatever, right? Or stop the crones or save the children. Ah, let's start the ritual.
I offer raven feathers.
Once I was free, I shall be free once more.
I offer your remains.
Once I was flesh, I shall be flesh once more.
Okay, the horse is not down with that. Not that I blame it. How did we get bridle for the horse? For the wild horse? Okay. The horse's eyes got really red.
Free the children.
I shall. A word once given must be honored.
Okay. The horse is not exactly leaving. Do I want to get on the horse? Hello? Hello. Now I want to follow the horse and see what the horse is going to do. Where's Roach? That thing is gone, Roach. Alright. Let's see if we can catch up to that thing, Roach.
Faster.
I have no idea which way it went. Sorry, Roach. Oops, don't want to go that way. Must have gone this way, yeah? Alright, I guess it's gone.
Slow.
Yeah, that thing's gone. Alright. Would have been interesting to see where it went and what it did. But we weren't fast enough. Okay, so now what? Now what, after we probably made the wrong choice there? Tell the Elderman of Downwarren you took care of the problem. Did I? Why is it... Why is he back there? Wasn't he in Downwarren? This is... Bandit Camp, that's Ridden Manor, this is Downwarren. He's... So what did he, like, come to visit me? Okay, let's see what's gonna go on here. Alright, Roach. Like I was saying, let's head back in the other direction. Alright, okay, so they got like a little town meeting here or something. Talk to the peasant. Wait a second, what are they? They're like mourning the werewolf? Is that what that is?
Let's give crow perch and white birds.
I'll have you know my stash is there.
Can't be in two places at once, can I?
Who asked you to?
Hungry like a wolf I am.
Is that some kind of werewolf joke? Okay, so the only one who's...
Humming. Place of power. It's gotta
Okay,
be.
Carol. The only one who's going to talk to us, we hope, is the Elderman. Yeah, they're definitely... And I tell you what, the werewolf looks bigger right there than it did when we fought it. But okay. Let's see if he'll talk to us.
Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. There's something lurking there.
Oh, you could say that. That is the understatement of the Elderman ages. Destroyed something. Did I destroy something? You don't want to know. Why doesn't he? Well, I guess he wants to know.
An evil spirit had possessed a tree on the hill. It was responsible for the killings.
How'd ye dispel this Evil.
Okay, this is, I guess, where I find out that I really screwed up.
Didn't have to fight anything or anyone. I simply freed the spirit.
You did what? Freed the evil so it can prowl the world as it will?
Did what had to be done.
Yeah, and if it returns?
Ask the ladies of the wood to help. The crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon.
That's pleasant. What the?
There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
Tis our
Exactly.
pact. You're a stranger. You don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your
Oh,
mind,
no.
master. You soon be leaving, and we must tarry on. Our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
And pay them with body parts. Okay. Now, I wonder why I didn't tell him about the children being freed. That was the whole idea really behind freeing that spirit. Okay.
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
He's even lovelier in real life.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Just slightly.
Well, bring it here.
You can bring it, not ogle it.
In case you were unsure that they were evil. Okay.
You disobeyed us once more.
Who, Geralt or her?
We are forgiving creatures, but you allowed the children to escape.
They never
Okay.
wanted to flee. They liked it here. They played.
Your punishment must be harsh. Now silence! We must speak to the white-haired one.
I know that mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch.
She belongs to no man.
Really?
A fruit ripened
No, what
in
mark?
her womb. A fruit sprouted from seeds sown by a man she detested.
We helped
Oh, the
her.
mark on her hand?
She agreed to serve. She bears the mark. She is ours. Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
You used me. Actually, well, I kind of turned that around, didn't I? They wanted me to kill that thing, but I got the children freed, so... Well, I guess they did use me in the end, but they tried to. Why do you look there? Well, I think we know why, but let's ask it anyway.
You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for you.
Hardy har.
If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
They
Do
do
you
have a...
desire us?
Oh boy. Okay, so you other two have like veils or masks. Can we get one for that third one? Fly eyes there? Because what could be underneath your masks that's worse than looking at her? Is that polymorphism? This must be an inside joke that the Gwent developers threw in there. Okay, we'll eventually ask that. You know why I'm here. Okay, let's ask this.
I'm impressed. Polymorphism, a rare talent.
Oh, I'd suck every last drop out of you.
Okay then.
To be woven together with you?
Eh,
I'd be your best and last.
Not what I came for.
to put it mildly. Okay, so we're beating around the bush here. Let's get to it.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
Actually, no, Geralt, you really didn't, did you?
Never break. The girl. Mousy blonde. That's what they call it.
Thin as a rail, terrified, exhausted. She could barely stand, the poor thing.
We cared for her as best we could. Like she was our own daughter.
Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl.
Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
Well, I mean, I believe them in the sense that she probably did defy them, and that's how they saw her defiance, as mischief and being stubborn and selfish. Well, let's say
The young
it.
woman I seek never hurt anyone without cause.
You've not seen her long. She's changed for the worse.
Why'd she attack you?
She's no longer the girl you once knew. Wrath consumes her.
And it doesn't consume you, freak shows? Okay.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy. We knew someone special was alive. We read beast entrails, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle.
She came from the lower swamp. We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the elder blood. The soul seed that will burst into flame.
How is it that she's injured? I've forgotten so much about the
She fell into our hands.
Ciri part of the story.
Elder blood.
The blood of the traitress.
Yeah, she's definitely got a wound in her side. Do I remember why she would have that?
Does she sleep?
Like a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set. The cauldron bubbles.
We cannot. You know she is meant for him.
Emlyrith will get her. He will. But not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. Plump. Perfect for a broth.
I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it.
Yeah, you might want to get out of there.
Oh, you'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly.
Okay, Crohn's and the man, Syria's in a world of hurt here. She's wounded, got Imlarith, the Wild Hunt, Crohn's after her. Okay, and now she's smack dab in the middle of drowners. Alright, and where that? I don't have the world map. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. We need to get over to there, and then that's how she gets out of the bog? Okay. Why is she not jumping? Oh boy. Wild Hunt. Look at that. Now, is it worth it to fight these guys, or are they just going to keep coming after me? Oh, I think we just get out of here as fast as we can, and try to forget about them. Because that's just going to be like a cat chasing its tail. That's never going to end. Okay.
You tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood, the taste brought back memories of our youth.
Crocodile
Elder
tears.
blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that.
Such a shame she fled.
I wonder if Geralt could take these three monstrosities on by himself and hope to survive here. I won't let you get away with it. I'll find her and come back for you. I'll find her and come back for you. I won't let you get away with it. So this means I'm going to fight them now. This means I'm going to put Ciri ahead of vengeance against them. I feel like I gotta know if he can fight them.
You tried to kill her. Can't forgive you for that.
Waste of words.
Our fates are bound true. But now is not the time for that to bear fruit.
Okay.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage.
And if you find her, the girl will die.
Be seeing you,
Oh my goodness.
handsome knight.
Maybe I can get Vesemir to help me with those three. Character entry: Brewis, Weavis, and Wispus. Okay, so those are their three names, I guess. Character entry updated. Ciri has been updated. Gran has been updated. She's the Baron's wife. Quest updated, family matters. And receive some experience points. Nice. Alright, I better take a moment here and save the game. Okay, so that was all... I mean, there's no reason really to say it. It was all pretty weird. I suppose the important takeaway from all that, though, is that the children were spared some kind of fate at the hands of the crones, right? I mean, I'm sure they probably would have done the same thing they were trying to do to Ciri to them, but they wouldn't even they would have killed them outright and cooked them up or whatever they do. So, you know, I guess they're going to have... Now, where's Gran? Let's look at our character entries here. Can I not find Gran and take her with me to the Baron? Why am I... Oh, wrong. I gotta go to the glossary. Go to this character entry. Annabelle. Oh, okay. She's... Now, why do I have an update for her? We've got a lot of stuff we gotta catch up with here. Geralt encountered this young woman's ghost in the uppermost room in the haunted tower on Fyke Isle. She told him that in life she had been the local lord's daughter. When enraged peasants stormed the tower, she feared they would ravage her honor if they found her alive, and so took a magic potion that put her in a corpse-like state of paralysis. When she awoke, she found herself lying amidst the bodies of her family and servants, unable to move. She watched in helpless horror as the rats feasted on the pile of corpses and began to nibble on her as well. This grisly death must have somehow put a curse on her and the tower, for her ghost had wandered it in restless torment ever since. Geralt engaged his vast experience with such curses to search for a possible solution. Having learned that Annabelle had loved a simple fisherman named Graham, Geralt decided this man and the bond of true love the two youths shared could be their salvation. Perhaps there was something in the girl's words that had put Geralt on his guard, or perhaps his Witcher instinct simply warned him in time. Either way, Geralt knew what he was dealing with a literal second before Annabelle revealed her true nature. The spirit was in fact a Pesta, a plague maiden, a terrible wraith which spreads death and pestilence. Now, I don't know why... Okay, so that's no longer showing up as updated, right? Brewis. The crone known as Brewis was the middle of the three demonic sisters in terms of age, but the first in terms of size. Brewis was said to be a master concoctor of magical mixtures, and in the more ghastly legends, was said to know over a dozen different recipes for human soup. Okay then. Imlerith. Imlerith, a general of the Wild Hunt and a frequent guest in Geralt's nightmares, had been chasing Ciri for quite some time, striving to deliver her to his ruler, Eredin. This powerful and brave and brutal warrior had fought in the countless battles and campaigns for conquest waged by the An-El in other worlds. He prized physical confrontation above all else, seeking out direct, bloody skirmishes where opponents pit their strength, agility, and training against each other in a contest to the death. The ghost in the tree. Okay, hopefully... I mean, this is the strangest aspect of all of this. I mean, what have I released on the world here? Well, it's something that saved the children, so there's that much. I'm assuming it saved the children. The Whispering Hillock. If the world were not as it is, but as it should be, this name would denote a place of hidden nooks and lovers sharing heartfelt lies in hushed voices. Instead, it stood for danger and terror, for a place where wild animals, driven by some mysterious power, had killed many an inhabitant of Downwarren. Geralt agreed to investigate the problem and soon discovered the animals were controlled by a spirit trapped in a tree growing atop the hill. The spirit spoke to him in a woman's voice and claimed to have once been a druidess who kept watch over the Belen Grove until the crones murdered her and imprisoned her ghost in the tree. Now, yeah, okay. So the forces of nature she had once served now protected her from the fiendish sisters' further designs. The unfortunate locals had died as collateral damage, for the spirit attested nature's wrath is unrestrainable and distinguishes not between unwary innocents and unwelcome ill-wishers. Spirit begged Geralt to lift her curse and free her from her torment. In exchange, she promised to rescue the orphans from the swamp clearing, who would otherwise face a cruel death at the hands of the crones. These whispered words convinced Geralt, and, following the spirit's instructions, he lifted the curse, transferring the druid's ghost into the body of a black mare. And so the spirit was set free, and the dark powers afflicting the Whispering Hillock were dispersed to torment the rest of the world. Although, if she was a druidess in her past life, why would she... druidesses aren't necessarily evil, are they? Why would it be a bad thing to free her, other than the fact that it seems like the being entity, whatever it is quite twisted and evil now. Like I said, that is the most curious part of all that quest there. Okay, Weavis. Or Weaves, I'm pronouncing it like a like a one member of a ridiculous moronic comedy team in another universe. Beavis. Okay, anyway, Weaves, I guess is how I should say. Brewess, Wispess. I'm going to stress the S part. Though the youngest of the three crones, the Weaves was not one jot less ugly or evil than her older sisters. It was she who wove their magic tapestries of human hair gathered as tribute from the young children of nearby villages during their cutting ceremonies. These tapestries were how the worshippers of the Ladies of the Wood made contact with and paid homage to their deities. Crones of Velen were not just old. They were literally ancient, having been around since the reign of the first human kings and possibly even since the coming of the elves. Of the three ghastly sisters, the Wispess was most ancient, or at least so claimed the swamp dwellers' whispered legends. Whispered, for if they spoke too loudly, the crone would hear it, for she demanded tribute in the form of human ears, which she hung from trees, and through which, using primeval magic, she heard all that happened in the swamp. Okay, so there you go. That's why she goes for ears. Oops, I wasn't done there. Now, we have... So she's no longer Gran, she's Anna Strenger. Now, we had two separate entries, though. We had, Gran, and we had Anna Strenger. So we still have two, so I figured they would have meshed as one. Let's read Gran first. In times of war, one often encounters those who have suffered cruelly at the hands of fate. Geralt was thus not shocked to meet the woman who the children in the Velen swamps called Gran, though she seemed to have suffered manifold unspecified ills. Whatever her woes, it was clear she cared for the war orphans in her charge with love and devotion. Gran bore strange marks on her hands that burned with living fire. In time, they proved to be signs of her indentured servitude to the crones. And somehow, are they not the marks that Geralt how exactly the old woman had come to be in their power, however, remained unknown. When Geralt saw the marks on the woman's hands, he quickly realized she must be the Bloody Baron's wife, though changed beyond all recognition by the hardship she had suffered. Geralt's first attempts to talk to her came to nothing. He was only able to break through her mistrust with the help of a godling named Johnny. A few words from the latter convinced Gran to help Geralt talk to the mysterious Ladies of the Wood. Okay, so that's Gran, and this is Anna Strenger's. Do we need to read this whole thing? Oops. Boy, that is an awful lot. Let's start off from the Tamara bit here. Tamara only deepened Geralt's sad understanding of her mother's situation. The women had decided to flee together. The women had decided to flee together because they had had enough of the Baron's drunken rages and beatings. Anna hated her husband so much that she was ready to do anything in order to be free of the man and the child he had put inside her. Geralt put the facts together and realized the old woman in the swamps was in fact Anna, the Baron's missing wife. He also learned that the signs on her hands were symbols of the pact she had made with the crones in order to get rid of her unwanted child. Okay, so that's the piece that some reason I forgot, never ever knew. Okay. Geralt's suspicions were confirmed shortly thereafter. The curse afflicting the unfortunate woman was indeed the crone's doing. Anna had turned to the ghastly sisters because she did not wish to give birth to the Baron's child. The crones granted her wish in their own twisted way, with a curse which made the fetus inside her wither on the vine, taking Anna's life energy with it. In despair, she turned to the Peller, who made her a talisman to hamper the evil magic's influence. Anna had lost this during her fight with the Baron and was thus rendered defenseless against the crone's magic. After that, the worst was free to happen. The markings on her palms began to burn, and a fiend dragged her to the heart of the Crookback Bog, where she paid back her debt as the crone's slave. Now, a fiend is a monster in the in Geralt's universe here. No? I don't know that I have an entry for it, though. So, what is it? I don't think I have an entry for it yet. I have the crones. And I've got godlings, okay. All kinds of specters, I'm sure. Okay, so yeah, I don't have an entry for a fiend yet. Okay. So now I look for Anna, right? And try to get her to come with me. You know I'm not going to find her, though. So this is going to be all for naught here. So assuming I don't find her, I guess I do the same thing I would do if I do find her. I go see the Baron, right? He's got to know that I found his wife. Now, I looted all that stuff, right, already, I believe. I think I decided that, yeah. I decided that this place probably is coming to some unfortunate end, and I might as well take the stuff before it disappears. Yeah, I'm rationalizing, I know. I stole their stuff. No other way to say it. Yep, thought there was going to be a door there. Where the heck is the entry to this place? Is it? I thought it was on this face of the building. There it is. Okay, Anna, are you anywhere to be found here? Hey, that grew back. Would she be down in the basement? I don't think she would, but just gonna make sure here. And now she's and now all these meat hooks and stuff around here just add a whole new dimension to, or after meeting the crones, they take on a whole new dimension. Okay, so it doesn't look like Anna stuck around. Not that I blame her. So we're going to see the Baron regardless, right? That is quite a sunset. Wonder what the, I think I have this quest selected. Tell the Baron what you've learned about Anna. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, it's just, it's, no matter how you look at it, it's the next step here, and wow, that is some sunset. That is crazy beautiful. I think I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay, so let's get to the fast travel post, and I think it's over in this direction. And let's tell the Baron. I mean, I guess is it good news? It's just news. It's neither. I mean, it is what it is. He's not going to be thrilled, obviously. And he's probably going to be ticked off at me for not, like, grabbing the woman and making sure she came back with me. She, like, vanished, though. What could I do? And by me, of course, I mean Geralt. And once again, I always talk about how there's a bit of a identity crisis when you play this game.
Got their asses whipped up in Novigrad Hall. You surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher. Where'd he
My
come from anyway?
favorite two bozos shooing me away. All right. Let's see how angry the Baron's going to be with me for what's really not my fault. Now, do I have stuff to sell? Judging by my inventory there, weapons, armor, I've got a bunch of crossbow bolts that I can't use till I'm like a bazillion levels higher. Yeah, I've got armor I can sell, hunting gauntlets, and yeah, this stuff we can sell. Okay, so it's worth it. What do we have? Do I need to buy some food? I don't really have much food. Let's see here. I have like no water left, but for some you know what? I've got enough food. We'll head to the armorer, and we'll see Fergus first, and then we'll see the Baron. And who was it that was advising me to stay away from Crow's Perch? One of the Down Warren guys who was there with the Elderman checking out the werewolf. That almost looked like Roach for a second. That also almost looked like the mare that I let get possessed. Alright, Fergus. Long time no see.
May I assist you?
By buying some junk.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
And I might as well get my stuff repaired. Okay, now I'm still weighed down pretty heavily. What do I have that's weighing me? Is it all that crossbow bolt crap? I should put that in my stash, shouldn't I, if that's the case? What is weighing me down? Monster hide. Okay, boy, you get a pretty good amount of money for that, do you not? Alright, it's not going to be any of this stuff weighing me down. Are my trophies weighing me down? They wouldn't be. They wouldn't weigh much, would they? You know, they do kind of weigh a lot. I'm reluctant to sell them, though. I should probably put them in the stash, and let's look at where the heck where are my crossbow bolts? There they are. They're pretty heavy. All right, if I'm not going to be using those till I'm higher in level, I should. All these got to go in the stash. All right, so let's head to the stash and get rid of
so long.
Get rid of the excess weight. Thank you, Fergus. You're a help as always. Did I probably did this like a million times, but does this guy have Redanian herbal? I need that for
our little stockpile.
Crafting a whole bunch of crap, don't I? Mostly white gall.
Show me what you got.
He does not, right? He's got Mandrake Cordial and Cherry Cordial, which I have. Elemental Essence. Okay. What is this? This is pure silver. Okay. Never mind. It's probably the 10,000th time that I've checked to see if he has the one I'm missing. Oh, the Peller, he sells. I should probably visit him and try to buy stuff from him. And also, I have to visit him anyway to tell him about his father's remains, right? Let me look at that quest a minute. Secondary quests. Defender of the Faith. No, that's not it. Fist of Fury, no. No. Where did I get this one? When the devil cannot go himself, he sends a woman. When the sorceress is indisposed, she sends a witcher to do her errands. That at least was Kira Metz's approach. Finding herself in a bit of a pinch, she asked Geralt for another favor. This time she needed him to track down a merchant's wagon which had been carrying some rare magic ingredients her way. They had never arrived, and she had begun to fear the worst. Okay. Here it is. Yeah, I've got to go talk to the Peller, so I wonder, maybe I should do that first before the Baron gets me wrapped up in something. I'll tell you what, that's what we're going to do that first. Because...
Little prick.
You know, you three bozos are even worse than the bozos at the bridge. At least the bozos at the bridge repeat themselves with something that's not choked to death, please. Okay, where is my stash here? Try not to kick the people cleaning up. Geralt, thank you. Okay, actually, before I do this, I want to check which trophy do I have here? I think it's the last one of the Foglet trophy, right? Bonus gold. All right, strap trophies. Okay, so that gives me more gold. That's pretty cool. We like that. And the other ones, what do the other ones do? This is the Griffin Trophy, chance to dismember. Bonus experience from humans, although, you know... How much gold do I get? 5% bonus gold versus 5% bonus from experience. 5% experience bonus from humans and non-humans. Huh. I mean, I do need to raise up in level, do I not? But I need gold as well. Let's stick with the gold one, and we'll put the rest in our stash here. Hopefully lighten up our load. Okay, you go in the stash, you go in the stash, you go in the stash, and all of these crossbow bolts go in the stash. Okay, that's... yeah, I better put this one in too. That one wasn't very heavy, but... okay, so that's a little better. Inventory. None of this stuff seems to weigh anything. So, like, getting... what's this? Dimeridium ingot. See, like, even the ore and stuff over here doesn't really weigh much. Or anything. I mean, steel ingot you would figure would weigh something, but let's put it in the stash and see what happens. Does my carry weight doesn't go down. So, I mean, just in case we got to use it to craft something, we might as well. Oh, you know what? It's probably hides again. I always forget about them. Now, where are the hides here? They are... I probably should have sold them, but... where are my hides? I gotta be here. Other. Yeah. Okay. So, well, I don't have that many extra, but they are. Ah, there you go. Yep. Okay. So let's sell these to. Yeah, I got a ton of these, don't I? Okay. Yep. That's what's weighing me down. Got it. Now we sell those. Go see the Peller and then come back and see. I mean, I know it's crappy to keep the Baron waiting, but I just have a feeling he's going to want to storm the swamp here and recruit me and all of that, so that's got to wait. A little bit of a selfish decision making here, I know, but okay, let's sell these hides.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile?
Yes, I do, and you know, this time I won't look for Redanian herbal because I know you don't have it. Should you find somebody, you should have it. Now what that's Nilfgaardian lemon or some crap like that, yeah. Okay. Alright, this is pure silver. It's not that heavy, but it does weigh something. Rotting flesh, that shouldn't weigh anything, right? No. Wolf hide. Okay, let's knock this down to 3. So we'll sell 6 of them. And let's sell 1 goat hide. And 1 deer hide. I don't know why I walk around with 3 of each of these, but I do, alright? It's just some weird decision I've made in the past that I'm sticking to for some reason. Okay, we'll sell 1 of these. And what is this? Pig hide. Okay, we'll sell 1 of those. And we will sell 4 of the bear hides. Right? Alright, so there. Now my carry weight is... Man, do I gotta get to Novigrad. Because I should have put them in the stash while I was there. When we come back to see the Baron, hopefully we'll remember to do that. Okay, say farewell to the shopkeep here, the quartermaster, sorry. And I'm going to take a moment and save the game. Okay, let's get to the... Where's the Peller at? We need to get to a fast travel post and fast travel to him. You know what, I better select it as my quest. That's the easiest way to do this. Forefathers Eve, right? Now we look at the world map. And do I need to fast travel? We can fast travel to Black Bow, I suppose. And then go see him. And then I want to see if he's got, if I can buy some stuff from him. Okay. This is like Geralt's most familiar route here. The dash back and forth from the Baron's Manor to the exit to Crow's Perch. Or entrance, or depends on if he's coming or going.
Baron gets soused. He gets angry, and he's always drinking.
Alright, so now there should be 3 bozos, right? Because it's nighttime. We figured that out last time, didn't we? Last time we visited. They never change their discussion, though, or very rarely do. Okay, fast travel to Black Bow. While underwater, you cannot fight or cast signs, but you can use your crossbow, assuming you have crossbow bolts for your level.
She were a good girl. Shame she's
Now there's a shopkeep here, isn't there?
Lost her sister, then her sister's man.
Worth it to see if he's got merchant, whatever. I don't know what he's doing. It looks like he's talking to... He's practicing his sales pitch, I guess.
Greetings.
Salutations! Whither do you come from, and where will you go?
Hard to say. Seen a lot of the world and plan to see more.
As have I, as do I.
Well, that's a new one. So I can't play Gwent with this guy? Oh, that's unfortunate. I would have thought since he's a merchant I haven't seen before, I would have an opportunity to play Gwent with him, but I guess that's not the case. Alright, that's too bad. Excuse me a moment. Alright, so since I haven't talked to this merchant before, let's talk with him for a bit, see what he has to say. And now, does this mean Black Bow itself is dangerous, or...?
Not the best place for a traveling peddler.
Profits lie amidst risk. True, the wars brought strife and hardship, but folk live on, and where there is life, there is trade.
Prepared to risk your life for a bit of coin?
Coin, my friend, is of little import. Hard as I try, I simply cannot remain still, so I wander and wander the world. I see new places, speak with folk I've never known. It's what I like, and that's worth the risk.
Alright. There you go. So somehow he decided to set up his little lean-to in Blackbow. Okay, let's see what he's got.
Take a peek if you don't mind.
He does not have what I want. In fact, he's got very little. Alright, he's talks an awful lot more than he sells, it looks like. Okay. And now I have these. I'll probably get more. I'll get more money for these from the Peller if the Peller turns out to be a seller, and if he turns out to be an herbalist that I can buy and sell from. Okay, so we'll save those for the Peller. Can't play Gwent, can't buy Redanian herbal from him, but you know, it was a nice little chat.
Farewell.
We'll meet again. I know this.
He's kind of got a irresistible enthusiasm, doesn't he? Good for him. Okay, so now let's see if the Peller's asleep here. And that's his house there, right? Oops. There's this goat. What was his goat's name? Princess. Right? Oh, man. Is he sleeping? No, he's not. Okay. What time is it? You should be asleep, you know. What is he doing? He's just sitting. Anyways. What are you doing? It looks like you're... What's going on there? It looks like you got a chair in your... Oh, no, that's something on your... That's like your club thingy. Okay.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Before we get into his father's stuff, let's,
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Okay, wow, he's got a lot of stuff. And... Lesser... Okay, so he's got all the same crap, pretty much, that Kira has. But, what we're looking for, he doesn't... Man, they don't have Redania. You know, if he has a freaking manuscript for Redanian herbal, it's worth it to... Yeah, see, he's got all the glyph and the runestone crap. He doesn't... I've already been through this. This stuff, it's not really worth the price. Okay, so... Alright, I'm not going to... Man, that's unfortunate. Why does no one has Redanian herbal? Where was the one guaranteed place? One place I was guaranteed to get it. I only really remember back in White Orchard, the innkeeper woman. I'm pretty sure she had it. But we're not going to travel all the way back there for that. Okay, so let me sell him some crap that I harvested. Alright, I think that's everything I can sell him. Got a little bit of coin out of him. Well, Kira wouldn't buy my honeycombs. I wonder if... Nope, he won't buy them either. Should have tried to sell them to the traveling merchant there that I met in Blackbow. Alright, and what is that ugly root-looking thing over here? What is this? Cured Draconid leather. Wow, that is expensive too. Relic. Cured Draconid leather. I bet you at some point I'm going to need this for some armor that I want to have crafted, and I'm going to have to remember that the Peller has it, and I'm never going to remember. What is that? That is lesser glyph of infusion. All right. Optimator, 5th essence. Like I said, we still haven't found the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Okay, so now we tell him about his father's body.
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
Good you did. Return for me ye would have.
Wraith should stay away now. You really kill your father? Did I ask him? It looks like I asked him that already.
Ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them from me.
How about some Redanian herbal? Sorry, didn't mean to shock you with that one. Okay, so there we go. We should be done with all our Peller business for now, right? And, yeah. Alright, so let's go back and see the Baron. And hope he's not asleep. And do I have that quest selected? What do I have selected here? Yeah, looks like it is. Tell the Baron what you've learned. Okay, I just want to, just for the heck of it, Forefathers E, right, okay, so that is complete. And now we head to the fast travel post, which is down in town, right? Just outside of town. Hopefully I can remember how to get there via minimap without having to resort to the world map, although oh, I went right past it, didn't I? Okay, there we go. We will fast travel to Crow's Perch. In the options menu, you can configure most of the elements of the game's interface. Okay. How we doing, fellas?
Got that arse's wit like you know with that whore. You surprised?
Yep.
I tried to dance with a witcher.
My conversation about that conversation never growing old, never gets old. If you follow my meaning there. Should we check to see if the quartermaster will buy my honeycombs? We should check to see. He is not present, so forget that. Now, you know what? Let's look at that poster a second. Does that look like... I suppose that does look like her, doesn't? Anna Strenger, wife of the Bloody Baron, presumed kidnapped. Hearty reward for whoever finds her or brings her in.
White one. Think your two swords could take on 40?
Cook on like 5 or 10, alright? I don't even know if that was you. Or was that you saying that? Oops. Took too sharp of a turn there. Okay. I don't recognize you two. You must be the nighttime bench sitters, huh? Good thing about you is you're a lot quieter than your comrades there. Okay, is he going to be... He's still going to be in a study, isn't he? Oh, how is this going to go? He's already shaking his head at me. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Alright, we do not need to have any of those other conversations. Let's get right to it.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog.
There's a
Got
story
food,
behind that.
place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Geralt might think that way, but I don't. Geralt he's got that look like that's how he thinks. I'm sure there's more to the story. Should I give him the honest Geralt answer or the change the subject answer?
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Which is true.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
I'm interested. Well, of course I'm interested, or you should be interested in his family story, Geralt. Why would you not be interested?
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
Doesn't look like he's willing to tell it.
It was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
So your fault after all. I'm not sure that we've gotten there yet.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back.
He has a way of putting things, doesn't he?
Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me. Something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Seems they call you Bloody Baron for a reason. Am I gonna come back to this? Let's try this.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit. Hysteria. Threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me,
goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her a life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Seems you deserve each other. You're at fault. Can't say I care all that much about this. Where's the, like, okay, now I kind of get it. He's not at fault. I mean, oh man. Seems, I mean, this is the best of these three choices, so I guess we gotta go with this. Seems you deserve each other.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that.
Oh,
Very
no.
well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Whoa, hey, I leveled up. Alright, nice. Your wife is with the crones. She made a pact with the crones. Okay, experience. And you're gonna give me a quest update, or... okay. She made a pact with the crones. Your wife is with the crones. These are kind of one and the same. Let's just get right to the
She
meteor
made a pact
one.
with the crones, and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
I wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp, so what would you recommend, Geralt? I mean, do what you want. I wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp. I guess I have to, at the very least, give him an idea of the dangers there, especially since I released one of the dangers, personally.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my ass waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
Let's play Gwent. We had a deal, time you fulfilled your end. Okay. You're working with Nilfgaard. Okay. Yeah, I do. I mean, he still does have to tell us about Ciri. Although I feel like the timeline's been jumped here, though. Do I not kind of know Ciri's future already in regards to what the Baron's going to tell? Well, let's just get to it.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now, what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute.
Okay, looks like we're going to be back to controlling Ciri here.
It landed right in front of us. I thought we breathed our last.
What
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth!
Oh, jeez. Thanks. Where the heck? I don't even know where did it go? Is it going to... See, I don't have Ard to knock it out of the sky. Oh, there we go. Oof, that hurt. See, controlling Ciri is a bit of a button-mashing affair, isn't it? Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, jeez. Okay, it must have like a nest up there. Oh dear. How the heck do I get up there?
I can't leave him like that.
Can I get up there? What the heck's going on here? Why is this here? What the hell? How the hell do I get up there? Through that? Is that a door? Can I get through there? Oh, she's skinny enough to squeeze sideways through that. Come on. Alright, this must be it, right? No. It's really... Okay, she just hit an invisible force field. What the... I'm not going to be able to get up there. Oh, there we go. I must have found the sweet spot. Knock you off the roof. Whoa, that was a new trick. How did I do that? Does Ciri pick up trophies? It looks like she might. Okay, we are definitely jumping from scene to scene here. He just put his knife away. He doesn't have his knife now. Okay.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
It's why I must go. Why is what she did why she must go? We're even... Yeah, I guess we're even.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The wild hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
That's why she must go.
Wild
Okay.
hunt? pursuing you.
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
Now, wait a second. She... I don't understand. So she went to Novigrad and met the crones? Like the timeline.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go to Novigrad now, but I still... I don't... What am I missing here? It seems to me like the crones interludes would be the future of the Baron's interludes, but maybe they're not. How Ciri get past the Redanian blockade? Okay, yeah, let's find that out first.
Redanian armies blocked
the pass thingy, that's right.
You sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and
He
all
didn't
of them
send
are
her
in
there.
Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Who was the letter to?
No one. It was like this one. Show that to those pricks at the crossing, and they'll let you pass.
This for me?
See no reason to make things harder for you. You seek your child, this letter will help.
Where did you get the... Oh, that's not important.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
And I gotta help him, that's... Yeah, of course I have to help him.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed.
Witcher sensibilities.
I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
Down. Okay. What? What?
There you are. Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
Okay then.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Whoever Ardle is. Doesn't look like a monster. Where did he get the name? Well, he kind of does look like a little monster, but do I care how he got his name?
Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damn foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Game of Gwent? Nothing better to play for? Tell me how it happened. Well, these kind of one and the same, no?
Funny story. How so?
I went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Ah, funny indeed. Strange. I guess it's humorous. Now you've got a court jester.
Baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye. Now I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter.
Wait. We just agreed to meet at Downwarren, didn't we?
And prove a good father to her.
I am slightly confused here. Beautiful view of the countryside. The swampy Velen countryside. Ah, there it is. Okay, now I understand. Right, we've got family matters finished, so that's why Geralt kind of gave the obligatory "we're done," and yeah. So there it is. We're gonna go meet the Baron, Downwarren, and we're gonna head back to our favorite swamp.